Hey guys, happy Monday. Today is going to be a MAC Monday. I wasn't planning on doing a MAC Monday today, but then I thought about a video that I've always wanted to do and I decided to do it. Today's video is going to be about my favorite nude and neutral colors. And I know that a lot of times nudes are interpreted in different ways. Like someone might think that well-dressed blush is a nude and I think it's a pink. So before I jump into the video, I just wanted to stress that this is just my interpretations of my favorite nudes. I did lips, cheeks, and eyes, and I kind of have a lot, but I'm just going to rush through it. Not rush through it, but I'm just going to go through it quickly and show you. And these pretty much are, I feel, perfect nudes for every day. They don't wash you out. They just enhance your natural beauty, and I hope that this in some way helps you. The majority of the products are permanent. I threw a couple of limited editions in there, but I have some dupes. So let's just jump to it. I'm going to start out with lips because it seems to be the bulk of what I have. Fabby, a beautiful pink with some gold sheen. One of my all-time favorite colors. Next one is Angel. This is just such a coveted and color, I guess. And that is the same as a more of like a pinky nude. This video has all different kinds of nudes. This one is Viva Glam 2, which you don't hear a lot about, but it's a beautiful mauve neutral color. Everyday wearable nude. This is like a newer purchase. That's why it looks brand new. This is my second one of these. Next is Honey Love. This is just one of my top 3 nudes ever. I absolutely love this color. I think it just looks good on every single person. I honestly do. I just think it's the perfect nude. It's not like super wash you out like MUFE, but it's just has the perfect balance of color and still letting you wear a smoky eye if you wanted to. The next one is Shy Girl. This is just one of my all-time favorites. It's been in my collection forever, and it's just the perfect peachy color. And I know I'm going to leave some colors out. I know I'm forgetting like perfect colors. Obviously, Viva Glam 5. This just looks good on every single person. It really does. There's just nothing too fancy about it except that it just has the perfect amount of shimmer. Actually very similar to the Viva Glam 2. It just has shimmer to it, and the Viva Glam is matte. The number 2 is matte. This is Many Mauve. This is a really pretty mauve-y nude. Very similar, again, to Viva Glam 5. That's why I decided to stick it in this video. Right there. If you can tell, it's super close. Let me put it next to you. Right there. Faux, F-A-U-X. Again, along the lines of that mauve neutral shade. Oh, I really like that because I love the staying power of satins. I know a lot of times people don't like satins because of the drying factor, but I really like them. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I feel like they stick to my lips really well. This is called Please Me. It's one of those colors that looks good on every person. It never fails. When someone is wearing this color, I always ask them what's on their lips if they work at MAC, and it's always the shade. I know it's a little bit more on the pink than it is nude, but it's a neutral. So really pretty, and it looks great when you can mix it in with other colors. Of course, I could not leave this one out. This is my top nude ever from MAC, and my top 3 nudes are this, Honey Love, and Viva Glam 5, and this is kind of sexy. I know a lot of people think that this is not wearable, but if you don't like the way that it looks on its own, put MUFE with it, and it just turns into the prettiest peachy nude color. So I do think that this would look great on everybody, regardless of what anyone says. I really do. It's just the perfect rosy, sexy color. I'm just obsessed. I'm so obsessed, and if they ever discontinue it, I will die. MAC probably will, because that's just sticking with lips. I'm gonna go to glosses. I have 4 favorite you know, neutral nude glosses. I do have one limited, but you can always find it on eBay. You've Got It, which came out in the Divine Night collection. This was in the holiday collection, so you might still be able to get it. I love it because it's like a taupey nude with some like multi-shimmer iridescent to it, like a bluish green. And I just think it's perfect. It really is, just to put over any type of nude, and I'm so glad I picked it up. You might still be able to get it, I'm not sure. The next one is Boy Bait. I talk about this one a lot. I feel like it's just the perfect color, and you just can't go wrong with these cream sheens. I prefer the cream sheens over the lip glosses just because they're not sticky. The next two I love Nectar. It's the prettiest shimmery nude, and it basically goes on clear. I'm wearing it today, but you can wear it with anything. It has a really nice shimmer to it. I'm gonna put some more on because I love it. It is gorgeous. This is one of my favorite lip glosses, and it's called Snob. It's just the perfect lilac-y pinky color. This is more wearable than the lipstick. That's why I like it, because it looks really good by itself. Not only does it look good over nudes, you could just put it on and you just have a really perfect nudie pinky mouth. So that one's a really good one. Move on to cheeks. I have about 3 limited edition, but I have dupes for them except for this one, so I'm going to start here. One of my favorite collections that MAC has ever released was the Nudes and Metallics. I love that collection. I just think anything nude is so pretty, and I'm kind of on a nude neutral kick right now, so you might see some other videos that are kind of like this one. So this was one of the blushes that came out in that collection. It's called Barefaced, and I truly like this color. It looks very kind of browny peach, but when you swatch it, it's such a pretty color. It was between this one and Poised. I didn't want to throw too many limited edition colors at you, but it's just so pretty. It's super pretty. It just has that perfect balance of warmth and, I don't know, you could contour it with it. It's a very pretty peachy neutral. It looks brown on camera, but it's a little bit more peach. Limited one, there is a dupe. Cubic is almost an exact dupe for this, but this is the perfect color for any cheek, and it's called the Perfect Cheek, which the name is, I think, fits and suits this blush so well. It's so pretty. It just really looks good on anybody. You can't even tell them apart when you swatch them. So that is that one. It's gorgeous. My next and final limited edition, but the dupe for this is Brit Wit. It's almost exactly the same. It's called Tease Your Taste. This has been one of the best cream blushes that they have ever released because there's like no greasiness to it, and the pigmentation is fantastic. So Tease Your Taste, again, this came out in some MAC collection. You could probably find it on eBay, or like I said, Brit Wit is almost identical. So perfect neutral rosy color. Really flattering. So I have 3 that are permanent. The first one is called Blush All Day. This is the Pro Longwear blushes. I love this. It's super pigmented. It gives great pigmentation to the cheeks, and you can wear it with anything. And it's super soft. I don't know, some people didn't like these blushes, and I have no idea why, because I think this one is super pigmented. It's really easy to apply. It blends very well, and it's one of my favorites. So that is Blush All Day Pro Longwear style. I had to mention this one. I had to mention this next one because it's my favorite blush of all time, and that is Warm Soul. If you don't have this blush, pause me right now, go buy it, and then come back, because you will love this blush. It looks good on everybody. It has the perfect amount of shimmer, but just to kind of illuminate your face, but it doesn't overdo it. It's absolutely perfect. I prefer it just over really any other blush by MAC. If I had to get rid of all of them, which I hope I never have to do, I would solely keep this one. That is how drop dead gorgeous it is. I mean, I literally die. Every time I swatch it, I'm like, this is so beautiful. It really is. I prefer it over Dainty, over Gentle. Absolutely, hands down, need to pick up this blush. Really, highly recommended. I can't say enough about it. So following that one, this poor guy, let's gonna get thrown off to the side. Blush Baby. One of my absolute favorites. I know this is more of like a recent purchase, but this looks so pretty on any skin tone. If you have really gorgeous olive skin, this is also going to look good on you. I would not shy away from it. I wouldn't think that it is too light because it's very pigmented, and even though it is a sheer tone shimmer, the color builds really nicely. Super pretty. So I know I mentioned that I love the Metallic and Nudes collection. Well, if you can find these 4 shadows, I would definitely find them because I have just fallen in love with them. I wear them a lot more than I do any of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. They came out with, I think, 4 nude colors, and I wish I can go and like, I think I can have dupes for these. There are dupes for these, so when I show them to you, I'll just kind of say what I think the dupe is, and then I'll show you my other picks real quickly. But I just love these 4 colors. The first one is called Bare Minimum, and this is just a really pretty frosty color that just, I actually have been wearing this a ton with the Bobbi Brown neutral shadows. Let's see, Jest is a dupe for this, and maybe All That Glitters. Really pretty nude color. Again, you could probably find these off eBay or All Cosmetics wholesale or at a CCO, which everybody asks me what a CCO is, and I always just assume people know what it is. It's a outlet company that sells makeup at a discounted price. So the next one is called Exposed. This is just a beautiful neutral brown. I would say soft brown or maybe saddle would be a nice dupe. Color blows my mind because it's like the perfect neutral with a little bit of cool and a little bit of warmth. Absolutely. Called Glimpse of Flesh. This is again another frosty color that you can find a dupe for. It doesn't have to be this. These 2 had a baby. That is what it would be. It's just the perfect neutral nude color. I mean, these 4 shadows, when they said it was nude, it was like the perfect name for these shadows because they're the perfect nudes, I think. So that's why I had to, I might be annoying, I'm sorry, but that's why I had to include them because I just was so obsessed with these. Okay, so this one is by far my absolute favorite, and it's called Body Conscience. It's just a Swiss chocolate type color with a little bit of shimmer. Oh my gosh, I love this. You might want to try to find this one because I just freaking love it. So I would say for that, maybe, I don't know about that dupe because it's got a little bit of pinkiness to it and peach. Maybe Swiss chocolate if it was matte. I don't know. But those are the 4 shades. I just loved them, and if it didn't help you out, try eBay. Honestly, I do not get upset if people like feature limited edition things because then I can go on the hunt for it, and I love that. I'll check eBay, I'll scour through like Amazon, I'll look on discount websites. Never gets enough love. I wear it almost every day, and it certainly does not get the attention that it deserves. And this is called One to Watch. It's a pro longwear shadow, and it's just gorgeous. It's very similar to Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek and Soft Brown, but I love the sheen to this, and I love the texture. So it's just a really good combination of the lid, sheeniness, or it's a great transition color. So that's so pretty. Just one of my absolute favorites. One is Era, one of my favorite colors. I love to wear this with amber lights in the crease, and it's just a great everyday cool toned pewter type color. Pretty. Next one is Bamboo. Love this shade. It's a great crease color transition. It just is perfect, and one of my fave. There is that shade. That's a matte. Next one might throw you off a bit, but I've been wearing this a ton recently, so I wanted to feature it. It's called Samoa Silk. A really pretty, almost peachy warm color, but it's a great crease color, and oh, the pigmentation, look at that. It's just so nice. But that's the color. It might not so much be a nude, but it's a pretty neutral. Super pretty. And this one's like a perfect one to brighten up your look, and this is Yogurt. I love to wear this on the lid over NYX Milk, and I like to wear it as a blending color to kind of blend out your crease. So it's just a really nice alternative to just white. It's kind of like an off-white pink color. Love the rice paper. One of my favorite colors to wear was Swiss chocolate. I absolutely love this shade. I feel like it's really understated. You just don't hear a lot about it. And that is that color right there. Super pigmented. And I'll put it right here. I prefer this one over nylon. I think nylon's a little bit too intense for me, even though I have it. It's just really yellow. This is just a more subtle option. Okay guys, so I hope this has helped you. Let me know what you think below. I was gonna do my like review one, my like recent updates, but I'll just do that next because I wanted to get a MAC Monday, and I will have another MAC Monday next Monday. So have a good couple of days, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.